defined group of institutions. So today we are going to see about Metaverse. So Metaverse is a upcoming technology and present technology. Undoubtedly, we are using Metaverse in every point, in shopping and Facebook, in everywhere we are using little bit Metaverse. But the full technology will be coming. Actually, in every sort of technology, it will be a ongoing process. Metaverse also a ongoing, upcoming, latest technology. Actually, Metaverse is a shared virtual environment. We are going to immerse on that. We will see in detail. In this webinar, we are going to cover about what is Metaverse first. Because many people, they are giving many definitions. Obviously, all are correct. Because so in different point of view, we are seeing from the technology, it will be a different. We are seeing from the entertainment, it will be different. We are seeing from the commerce, trading, it will be different. So we are going to see about what is Metaverse in 3 terms. Then we will see about the use cases of Metaverse, how it is used now, how the world is combined with Metaverse. We are going to see that. Next one is the Metaverse platform. We are all telling Metaverse where it will be, how it will be, how it is working. So we are calling a mobile using if you are using a voice call, we are using a video call through an app. It is working on a platform, right? Likewise, if you are using any servers, it is working on a platform. Then how the Metaverse will be working? What is the platform for that? We will see that. After that, the technology is empowering Metaverse. So Metaverse is a complex term. It will not run on a single technology. There are nearly 7 more technologies combined together to empower the Metaverse. So what are the technologies here? We will see. The next one is how to get job in Metaverse companies. So it is a very big upcoming technology. It is going to open millions of job opportunities. So how the youngsters will move, how to move to get the job in Metaverse companies. So for that, what are the courses available? So this is the blooming technology and latest technology. We need to develop something. We need to know something. So how to know that knowledge? How to get that knowledge? What are the courses available for that? Finally, we will conclude the Metaverse. Now we will start. Metaverse is a virtual reality space in which user can interact with a computer-generated environment and other users. Computer-generated environment in the sense we can generate a new environment virtually. Virtually means basically it does not exist, but we are going to move in a space it is exist. That is called virtual reality space, Metaverse. Here, some computer-generated environment, computer-generated cars, computer-generated human beings called avatars, and land, building, games, everything is available. And one more, Metaverse can be explained. Metaverse is a spatial computing platform. The word spatial is special here. It depends upon the location, different locations. For example, my friend is in Singapore, so I'm in India. We can together sit and drink a cup of tea behind a different situation, behind a different environment. That is possible with Metaverse. It is also possible. So nowadays we are all using Google Map. To if we want to explore some new places, means we are using Google Map. The Google Map is showing how can I reach the destination, how is the traffic, and what is the way, what is the optimized way. All the things that Google Map is showing to us. But Metaverse is little bit more. It will show little bit beyond the limit. Actually, the name Metaverse, which means meta is beyond the universe. That short term is Metaverse. So it is showing some extra things to us, some extra immense view. Just if I'm using meta map means if I'm going to a destination, on the way I can check out and I can look a glance for some restaurant and what are the menus available and what are the things there, how the restaurant looking like. I can get into the restaurant. I'm on the car only. During that, I can check the restaurant. Suppose I want to go for a trip to Kodaikanal, then I can check a weather condition there. In my room, in my home, I can realize the temperature of the Kodaikanal. These are the special things in Metaverse. That's why the spatial term meaning. The Metaverse is a spatial computing platform that acts as a replica of the real world. Whatever here we are seeing, whatever the things here, all the things we can see in the Metaverse. Along with the civilization aspects like social interactions, currency, trade, economy, and property ownership. Here we are buying a car. We are the owner of the car. Likewise, in Metaverse also we can buy a property. Like here we are having a party, friends party. Like that, in Metaverse also we can come together and we can have a party. Like that, all the things we are doing in this world, we can do with the Metaverse new world also. And Metaverse is a network of shared immersive virtual world where people can connect with friends, create and play games, work together, and shop anything. These are all possible there. It is a virtual world where land, buildings, avatars, and even names can be bought and sold. So, in a virtual world, in a metaverse, we can buy a land, we can buy a buildings, we can move with our avatar. Avatar is nothing but just a replica of ourselves. It is like a digital twin. Nowadays, WhatsApp also offering an avatar. Instead of our profile photo, we can create our avatar and we can use it as a profile. Like a human face, we can change our accessories and we can create a new avatar of us. This avatar can log into the metaverse world and it can interact with the other things in the metaverse. Actually, this metaverse is a thing that was in 1992. Neil Stephens, in a novel, he created one character and metaverse. He coined this term metaverse. In a show, Snow Crash novel, in fiction novel, he designed these terms. Afterwards, this metaverse will be in our hand now. Now we are going to see about the metaverse terminologies. What are the terminology? What are the new terms here? First one is the avatar. Second one is the VR headset and VR gloves and virtual reality, augmented reality, NFT. These are the terms we need to know. Then only we can understand what is metaverse, how it will be. We can know that. First one is the avatar. What is the avatar? In computer, we are seeing icon. For the my computer, we have one icon. For the recycle bin, we have one icon. Actual application is inside. Just the icon show the representation, graphical representation of that application. Likewise, this avatar is the graphical representation of the human being, graphical representation of the customer. An avatar is a customized graphical representation of a computer user or a fictional character. So we can design our character, we can design our representation. In online forums and virtual world might be displayed as a two-dimensional icon or in a three dimensions. So our representation, our digital twin will be displayed like an avatar. If I am getting into any application, banking application or any Facebook Metaverse, I am not talking about the nowadays Facebook. That is the that is not a metaverse, just they are trying to put it to the metaverse. After it become a full metaverse means if I want to, nowadays I am using our ID, right, to log in into a Facebook. So in future days we can log in with our avatar. So these are the some examples. Likewise, we can create our avatars. So we can change our accessories, we can change our dresses, and we can change our styles. So likewise, it will give different options to us. So from that we can create our avatars. Next one is the VR headset. This is also a important device we need to move on to the metaverse world. See here, this person is wearing some headset. This is not a real ordinary headset. This is a VR headset, virtual reality headset. This will provide the necessary things to move on to the virtual world. Virtual reality. Virtual reality is the same thing. Actually, virtual reality, augmented reality, and extended reality. These three things encapsulated in a metaverse. So if you want to move into the imaginary world, we need some of the devices. One is the VR headset. Then only we can realize that imaginary environment. Nowadays, the VR headset is used for video games and other simulators for and trainers. Trainers, they are using VR headset. So to train up the pilot for aeroplane like that, they are using VR headset. And next one is the VR gloves. So see in the picture, so we can wear this gloves and we can touch and feel the things. We are shopping in the mall. In the metaverse world, I am speaking. So I will be sitting on my home and I can go into the metaverse world and I can shopping anything. So if I want to touch some things, means if I'm touching through this gloves, I can feel the texture. I can feel that things. The VR gloves are a type of wearable technology designed to immerse the user into a VR experience by making the experience more natural and realistic. The gloves are fitted with haptic technology that allows the user to interact with virtual object in various ways. We can touch, we can feel by using these gloves. See, this man is wearing his headset and gloves. Next term is augmented reality. There are two things, augmented and virtual reality. What is AR? AR is the technology to add digital elements over real world views with limited interaction. Anything augmented means we can't give all the things there. So that's why VR also we need a virtual reality. VR is the technology which gives an immersive experiences, helping to isolate users from the real world, usually via a headset and headphones designed for such activities. Both these technology will be explained in the later part. And another one is the NFT. NFT is the non-fungible token. What is non-fungible token? So this is the main term we are coined in the metaverse world. So what is NFT? We need to know. Actually, NFT means non-fungible token. What is non-fungible token? Fungible means exchangeable. Suppose I want to give 2000 rupees to you. Whether I can give 2000 rupees to you, otherwise 500 rupees I can give to you. Because this 2000 rupees is interchangeable with 500 notes. This is fungible. Here, non-fungible token means I can't replace like that. If I'm using one paper or a picture or a pen, anything, it is non-fungible means I can't replace that object with any other objects. Obviously, we can buy a NFT and we can take a copy and we can download, we can use it anywhere, but I can't replace that. That is NFT. This is a digital asset. Here we are using blockchain technology to use that. And one more thing, these NFTs can be traded and it can be exchanged for the our real-time money. For example, best example, from India, we are going to America. There we need dollars. Then we need to change our currency to a dollar and we can use that. Likewise, if we want to use the NFT means our real money. Here in Metaverse, real money is the cryptocurrency. That cryptocurrency we should use and we can buy a NFT and we can use that. This is the thing. Very important term it is. We should know in the Metaverse. And next one is the real world Metaverse use cases. It is not possible and it is difficult to explain the real world Metaverse use cases. That's why I'm using some of the videos. We can see how the Metaverse is influenced in our business, in our medical, in our education, and in our industry. We will see because Metaverse give you a enormous immersive experience in business operation, e-commerce, where simple thing. We are shopping something also. Nowadays also we are shopping with the internet, right? We can ordering the things and we can seeing the things and we are getting that. Actually, this is the first, second, third step of the metaverse. In real metaverse means this technology can be improved and it will give you a different view from here. For example, we are telling means Facebook. Before 10 years, nobody knows about the Facebook. Friendship and meeting means we are coming together and we are talking and we are doing all the things. Nowadays, we have Facebook and WhatsApp. So all the things we can do here. It will not be it will not be a new thing now. But before 10 years, they will not even think about that, right? Likewise, metaverse also, it will be an immersive technology. Some of the phases can be developed now. Most of the phases are under development only. So we can see these things through your videos. First, metaverse in business. How the metaverse is influenced in business. See, in business means it included all the things, all the shipping and shopping and delivering the product, all the things. For example, if I want to use a metaverse platform, I want to use anything means I need VR headset, I need gloves, I need internet connections. This is the user point of view I'm telling. In the company point of view, those who are providing this metaverse technology, they need some technology to move it, to secure that. So lot of business opportunities in the behind the metaverse. So in every sort of view, in business and model building, product development and infrastructure, and what are the techniques we are using for protecting the data, that is very, very important in metaverse, right? So for what technologies we are using for that, and what is the risk management, risk compliance. So all the things are opening a big place for the people. It unlock a millions of dollars. Really, they are telling like that. Actually, many more opportunities are there to earn, to invest, to develop. Okay, so we'll see how the metaverse is influencing in your business. Let's see a video.
Over the last year and a half, a lot of us who work in offices have gone remote. And while I miss seeing the people I work with, I think remote work is here to stay for a lot of people. So we're going to need better tools to work together. Let's take a look at what working in the metaverse will be like. Imagine if you could be at the office without the commute. You would still have that sense of presence, shared physical space. There's chance interactions that make your day all accessible from anywhere. Now imagine that you have your perfect work setup and you can actually do more than you could in your regular work setup. And on top of all that, you can keep wearing your favorite sweatpants.
Looking good. Let's get together real quick for a debrief.
I'm free now. Let's jump in. Hi.
Hey.
So what do we think?
I think it's ready.
Great.
I'll prep it for the presentation.
All right. Good luck.
Imagine a space where you can tune out distractions and focus on the task at hand. And when you're ready to share what you've been working on, you can present it as if you're right there with the team.
Wait, where's Mark?
I think he's in the middle of something.
So, Metaverse in business. In Metaverse in business, they are in that video, they are coming together and they are doing some of the work together. Likewise, this is a sample. So we can do many more things in business. So next we are going to see about trade. Trade, nowadays it is a e-commerce. So we are buying and getting the product from the buying and selling both in the internet. It is the next stage to move on to the e-commerce, that is Metaverse e-commerce. So here how we are demonstrating the product, how they are selling, how it will be. So nowadays we want to, if we want to get a handbag, means there are two options. Directly we can go to the shop and we can buy. Otherwise we can order from the online. So if it is in a Metaverse case, how it will be? See. Next, Metaverse in education. We know very well about how the education field is changing now. So it is not like in the past 5 years, 4 years. After Corona, everything will be online. Everything. Nowadays, we are doing a webinar on the internet only. So likewise, many more changes are right now. Even though if it is coming into the metaverse, it will give you an immersive effect, increased immersive learning experience. Really, the people, the student will enjoy that course, enjoy that particular moment because it will give the interaction between the things. Interaction between means interaction between not between the teachers and student. We are doing in the classwork. Even if it is in the online, we can do. But see, in the medical field, if they are explaining about the heart, how they will give the interaction with the heart, it is not possible, right? But in the metaverse, we can touch the heart. We can take the portion of that particular area and we can explore that. Likewise, metaverse will do. It will be a enjoyable thing to the students. So we will see that with one example.
Human Anatomy VR delivers the most immersive human anatomical experience available for medical students, professionals, and institutions. Feature-rich content is delivered in a deeply engaging experience with excellent graphics and innovative virtual reality presentation. Thanks to the hand tracking innovation, there is no need for controllers anymore. You can use your hands to reach any structure you are interested in. The Human Anatomy VR provides 14 human body systems with more than 10,000 realistic anatomical structures designed by medical professionals. The many tools and functions available make understanding complex structures easy. The multi-user collaboration function allows you to connect up to 100 people in a single room, where you can organize a lecture for your students, colleagues, or patients. All structures come with Latin terminology and detailed description in multiple languages. Look deep into the human anatomy to reveal smallest details with AntMod. The user virtually shrinks in size and travels through the anatomy, revealing the slightest details. The combination of complete anatomical atlas and 3D DICOM viewer makes this product unique in the world. Virtual reality changes the way how DICOM data can be visualized and viewed. Professionals can analyze CT and MRI scans cooperatively in VR as if they were side by side in the operating room. Supplemented by animations of muscles and micro-anatomical models, your patients will immediately understand how medical procedures will be performed. More than 500 motion animations are ready to be studied and viewed from any angle and provide unmatched visualization by any other format. We're the first in the world to deliver a complete anatomical atlas combined with 3D VR DICOM viewer in one software solution. Whether you are a professional, a student, or simply interested in anatomy, our products are ready for you now.
So the human anatomy, we can how we can see now. It is very easy and it is giving very clear concept to us. So it is an example for education side. Next, we are going to see about in medical field how it will be used. In medical field, they are launching some virtual hospitals the patients can nowadays also we are getting appointment through online and we are getting through a video conference. We are talking with doctors. This metaverse hospital is somewhat beyond that limit. Now whatever we are seeing beyond that metaverse. So here the surgeon can combine together and they are doing the operations. One from America and one from Australia and one from India. Combinedly, they can do a operation. Regardless of the spatial, that's why we are using the term spatial computing. Regardless of the space, they can combine together and they can do the complicated surgeries. They will get the guidance of the higher doctors, experienced doctors, and they can do that. Here, AR technologies and robots can they used already. These robots and AR are VR, AR in the field also. Even though in metaverse, it will give some beyond the limit experience. Let's see how the surgeons are operating together. If they are in different part of the country, how they are doing. Let's see.
Mark Griswold may appear to be by himself, but in this Case Western Reserve professor is not alone.
So this is a brain simulation of a patient.
This is the virtual room Griswold is in. And those three blue heads around him, they are avatars for world-class surgeons.
I'm in Durham, North Carolina right now.
I'm in Western Mass on vacation.
And I'm in Dublin, Ireland at a meeting.
They're thousands of miles apart, but together they're working to revolutionize healthcare as they gather around a 3D rendering of a brain to map out a complex surgery. This kind of consultation used to take days of video calls. Now, using HoloLens technology from Microsoft, it takes perhaps an hour.
We tighten it up a little bit in the back.
They even had time to let me join in.
Here's our surgical planning team. And what you're seeing in front of us is a brain
My unwashed, untrained hand can go into this brain. That's unbelievable. Yeah, wow. And it's not just a whole new virtual world for surgery.
What you can see now is that we've got a skeleton with a certain room here.
To see the nerves and how they bundle together inside the spine. Here's what I'm seeing through my headset.
You can look at the chest, you can look at the face.
It's a new way to teach anatomy that doesn't involve costly cadavers. At Case Western Reserve School of Medicine, researchers have found these virtual models help medical students learn twice as fast and keep the knowledge longer.
It's awesome. I think it's like one of the things about studying anatomy is really seeing exactly how it lays in space. And I don't know that I ever would have gotten that without a virtual reality experience.
And as this technology becomes more widely available, so will this knowledge, even beyond medical school. You'll have high school students arriving with a medical student's command of anatomy if they want.
Exactly. And that's the power of this kind of technology. They can do this at any high school in America as long as they've got a Wi-Fi.
So here we're just looking at the muscular system.
For developing nations, community colleges, even nursing programs where this sort of training may have been off limits, now virtual learning is democratizing what has been an elite understanding of the human body. Jake Ward, NBC News, Cleveland.
Thanks for watching our
Next, how the metaverse is influenced in the industry. So in industry, the metaverse, we can employ in design, build, and operate and optimize physical systems. So we can do in all the phases. So whenever they are designing a new project or a new product, so the metaverse will influence that. So they are doing some manufacturing of a new car model with more features. They can use the metaverse. Let's see.
Now's the time to prepare your company for the industrial metaverse. Just as personal computers laid the groundwork for the internet, so too will the metaverse lay the foundation for tomorrow's industrial applications. Modern businesses want to remain competitive in today's ever-changing market. The metaverse represents the next leap forward for the industries of the future. Learn what it takes to design for and embrace the industrial metaverse in a new report from Aero and Molex. Download today.
So this they are designing that car. Next video, we are going to see how the avatar is influenced there. Remember, avatar is a digital form of user. If I'm entering into the metaverse world, means I need a digital form like avatar. Okay, so like a avatar, they are giving that design. So how the avatar is doing that? See here.
The story begins around 2017. Here we are in Renault Group factory. The production line you see before you is made up of various people and parts. Let's call them objects. Each object, screwdriver, robot, truck, or even packaging material, generates data. Each object has its own interface, its own language, in order to share that data, a language spoken by no one else. Each object has its own name, but that name also changes according to each interface. And so screwdriver 17 becomes machine 808 or Atlas Copco 2840. A true industrial tower of Babel. Renault Group is the first to become aware of the issue at play. There needs to be a platform that brings all objects together using a single set of standards so they can seamlessly interact with one another. Step 1, install the telecommunications infrastructure they need to communicate. From 2017 to 2019, 6,000 acres of workshops are equipped with the necessary networks. Each object is modeled, ID'd, connected, and given a digital avatar. The story begins around 2017. The environment is becoming more and more complex by the day. The Renault Group Metaverse makes it easier to see, assess, understand, and therefore act in a timely manner. Reduced costs and increased quality. Real-time systems means what are the benefits? Countless relationships between avatars, making it of the group's factories. An object is modeled, ID'd, connected, and given a digital avatar.
See, this is the digital avatar. So how they are moving this digital avatar to the industry.
All the ingredients are now ready for the birth of Renault Group's industrial metaverse, a true-to-life digital replica of the group's factories and entire supply chain. It provides a real-time simulation of the entire ecosystem and the countless relationships between avatars, making it easier to optimize the way they function in the physical world. What are the benefits? There are plenty. Our environment is becoming more and more complex by the day. The Renault Group Metaverse makes it easier to see, assess, understand, and therefore act in a timely manner. Reduced costs and increased quality. Real-time systems means you can intervene in the right place at the right time. Real-time monitoring and traceability of key parameters means enhanced prevention and early planning. Our environment is also prone to unforeseen events, accidents, disasters. Real-time simulation makes it easier to quickly adapt to such events when they arise. The metaverse helps us become more agile and resilient. Constant precise analysis of avatars means better stock management when you know exactly what you have and where it is. You don't need backups. That's a proven savings of 20 to 30%. Our customers will be delighted, especially given the reduced turnaround times, with considerable reductions in the time it takes between placing an order and receiving a delivery. Another essential factor for Renault Group is how the
Next, how the metaverse is working on the banking system. So nowadays, it is the next decade, I think. Before that, if anything we want to do with banks, means we are going personally, we are going to the bank. We were used to fill some of the forms, and we are withdrawing some money and depositing money like that and all. Nowadays, we are using net banking. Banking using metaverse is next step beyond that. So here we can converse with the bank manager from our home. So we can come together in a bank. When we are in home, we can get the experience, like we can directly speak with the bank manager by using our avatar. So if I want to get some clarification about the some deposit, means I can converse with the bank manager through my avatar, and bank manager also come with his avatar, and we can converse about that. So this virtual banking called metaverse, they are targeting the digitally native Gen Z consumers. What is digitally native? Digitally native people means those who are born in this digital world. Like nowadays, kids are growing up with the digital gadgets, digital things, lab, tab, mobile, and all the everything they are using, and they are growing up with the technology. These people are called digitally native. And Gen Z consumers. Who are all Gen Z consumers? Those kids, they are having influence with their parents. If they want to, if they are deciding the thing, which one we want to buy, which one we won't buy, the kids are deciding. No, that kids are called Gen Z consumers. This virtual banking targeted these people only to offer the services, not only for that, and they are providing the customer service to their existing customers also. So our Union Bank of India has created Universe Virtual Launch, where customers, they can use their avatar and enter into the virtual bank. Likewise, JP Morgan, that bank is launching a new things in a Decentraland platform. We will see about what is Decentraland platform, because in metaverse it is operated on a different platform. One of the platform is called Decentraland platform. JP Morgan planned, and they are doing some initiatives in the Decentraland platform. So see how the metaverse banking will be. Likewise, we can go for entertainment also. So in entertainment also, true, we are giving virtual concert. Like in our physical world, we are participating in a singing competition. Likewise, in a virtual world, we can participate using our avatars, like live sports, and we can talk together. That is the next step to Facebook. I am telling, I told already. Then metaverse tourism. So we can go for a trip inside the metaverse world also. So next we can move for the next topic. Here also
Today,
one
we're going to
example.
talk.
One example for the entertainment. So I think we have no time to see that video. We can move for the next topic. Metaverse platforms. What is metaverse platform? See, we are using some different operating system. If you want to do some of the work in Unix, means we are selecting some unique operating system, like the operating system. These are the different platforms to work on that computer. Likewise, metaverse does different platforms called Decentraland, Sandbox, Blacktopia, Meta Horizon, Gala. Like it is more, there are more platforms there. Every platform has a different aspect, different features, and different concept there. We can create and trade digital assets there. We can move in the world with our avatar. We can trade digital assets there. Like we are here, we are buying a car, we are buying an apartment. Like that, there also we can buy a car, we can buy a land, we can create a game, and we can make a money. All the things we can do in the platform. So here also, every platform, every metaverse platform differs with the community, differs with the futures, and differs with the cultures. So virtual platform that allows user and developers to create and access immersive and interactive experiences using avatar and extended reality technologies. To develop these metaverse platform means we need all the technologies from AI, AR, VR, blockchain, all the technologies we need. In Metaverse platform, users cannot move seamlessly between different platforms without signing up for each one individually. If I'm using Central Land means I should use Central Land only. Suppose I want to change the platform means first I have to sign out of that. After that only I need to move next one platform. I'm going to I'm going to explore two platforms, Decentraland and Sandbox. See, in Decentraland, here, see, in our India, we are using some different cultures and we have different places. The currency is here rupees. In USA, the entirely it is different. The places are different, people are different. They are using different currency. Likewise, in every platform, in Metaverse, we are using Blacktopia and Decentraland, Sandbox we are using. In every platform, they are using different currencies for that. Obviously, all are cryptocurrencies only, but each are different. Here in blockchain, we are using a mana. Here the cryptocurrency name is mana. If you want to buy anything, if you want to buy a land, we use mana. If you want to buy a car, it should be a mana. Again, keep it in your mind, it is a virtual world. There is metaverse is a virtual world. If you are buying a building, also a virtual. If you are buying a car, also it will be a virtual only. So you can buy that, you can live on that, you can move around that. User can build and personalize their own virtual environments using 3D models. So if you want to build a house and if you want to make a pool around that, you can make. If you want to make a forest around that, you can make in a virtual imaginary world. So people may think why we should buy on that. So obviously it should be, but it is some kind of interest. That's it. So in 100 years back, nobody thinking about that apartments, because somebody is saying apartment means the down floor is the up floor, top floor for the next people, and side wall is the wall of next people. This side wall is the wall of next people, other people's. Our top also next people. So there is nothing there. Only for the app we are paying some crores for the apartment, right? Likewise, they were thinking nowadays everybody is move on to the apartment. Likewise, in Metaverse also nothing there is to be, but we are buying that apartment, we are buying that car inside, and we can make some enjoyment there. Let's see. You see, in Mana used to buy land, variables, characters, names. Here we can buy a names also. We can buy a characters. So we can in the market, whatever it is. Here, whatever we are getting from the market. Likewise, we can get from the virtual land also. This is the example of decentral land. The decentral land is looking like this only. And one more thing, in decentral land, if you want to move means in website, it is freely available. There are two options. If you want to be a paid customer means you can go like that. Otherwise, if you want to export the decentral land means in it, we have options. There directly you can go onto the decentral land website and you can see a thing, how it will be. You can take a look around. It is a small video only, just to see how the decentralized is.
What if you could own the virtual world? Create, develop, and trade without limits. Make genuine connections. And earn real money. Decentraland, a fully immersive platform powered by the blockchain. Island. Design your experience and transform the way people see the world. Purchase the first ever virtual real estate. Get started today.
Likewise, Sandbox. Sandbox also, yeah, another one platform. Here also, here Sand is the native token. If you want to buy anything from the Sandbox means you should give a Sand money. Then only if your real money should be converted into a cryptography money and that cryptocurrency will be converted into a Sand money. Then only we can buy anything from the environment. This is the Sandbox. This is the Sandbox example also. We can go for the next thing because it is the main thing, Metaverse technology. So what are the technologies behind that to build such a platform, to build such a imaginary world? What are the technologies out there? First, blockchain is there. That is a decentralized software to store and maintain the transactions. So blockchain and artificial intelligence. We know very well about that artificial intelligence. Here it will give the it will predict the nature. It will predict the nature from the previous historical data and react according to that. Here we are using some real world photos and we are uploading and constructing like with a 3D structure and we are using in a metaverse and IoT. IoT is nothing but real world objects are seamlessly connected to the internet and they are getting the information from that piece of device. And extended reality. Extended is the combined effect of AR, VR and MR. MR is the mixed reality of AR and VR. And BCA. BCA is the brain computer interface. It is under development. And spatial edge computing. That is called 5G technology. Let's see everything in detail. First one, blockchain technology. Next one, cryptocurrency. Next one, AR, VR, XR, artificial intelligence, IoT, 5G, and BCA. What is the blockchain? As its name implies, block of data. Block of data, it has a small memory. It stores everything about that small piece of information. Like suppose our Paytm we are using, everyone we are using now. Paytm using the blockchain technology only. I will explain with that Paytm. Suppose I want to send your money to another account. So some merchant I want to send. So I am sending 1,000 rupees money. This 1,000 rupees will be credited on the merchant account. That 1,000 rupees information is updated on my account also and merchant account also. Then it is not easy to change that amount. Without the knowledge of me, merchant cannot change the amount 1,000 to 1,500. Like this is the blockchain technology. Blockchain is a decentralized technology. So everyone has a transaction copy. It is not easy to do a malpractice. So the data will be protected. And every this information we can use, and it will be bundled up in a separate packet that is called block. These blocks, once it is filled, it is connected with the previous packet. It forms a chain that is called blockchain technology. So here, once the block is sealed, no one can easily open that. So our data will be protected. So the transparency will be also there. This blockchain technology is used in the metaverse for digital ownership verification. So here we are using the digital assets. So value transfer, NFT, all the things we are using for blockchain technology only, we are employing for that. Next one, cryptocurrency. What is cryptocurrency? Cryptocurrency is the currency, any currency. If it is in the form of digital, then it is called cryptocurrency. Nowadays, we are using Bitcoin, Ethereum, so many cryptocurrencies we are using. So these cryptocurrencies only available in the metaverse. This cryptocurrency also should be converted into a particular platform. If I'm using decentralized, this cryptocurrency should be converted into a mana. If I'm using sandbox, this cryptocurrency should be converted into a sand. Like Gala means you should consider as a Gala. Like that it should be. By using the cryptocurrency only, you're purchasing the things. We are purchasing the materials. We are purchasing the avatars. We are purchasing the names, credit, anything. It can be used to purchase resources also, such as NFT, digital real estate, anything if you want to do in the Metaverse platform means we need cryptocurrency. NFT is nothing but non-fungible token. And technologies. Here we are using augmented technology, virtual reality and extended reality. Augmented reality is nothing but it is designed to add digital elements over the real world views with limited interactions. If it is a house means we can create a house-like structure there. If you are using a swimming pool like structure we are creating on that metaverse world. For that augmented reality is used. The virtual reality will give the immersive experiences to that. It is virtual reality gives immersive experience helping to isolate users from the real world, usually via the headset devices and headphones designed for such activities. So to experience that, the user needs the VR headset and gloves, etc. Extended reality encapsulates the features of AR, VR and MR. Next one is the artificial intelligence. So artificial intelligence means it is include the natural language processing. So we are going to combine different types of people into the metaverse world. So it is necessary to process the natural language. So whoever speaking in different languages, it should understand every language. And then voice recognition, machine learning. Best example is Alexa and Siri. These are the two voice-activated virtual assistants. We know nowadays we are using Alexa and Siri. So likewise, here in artificial intelligence plays a big role in metaverse. So it is used to create a NPC. NPC stands for non-player characters. In every game, we have a NPC. To develop a NPC, we need artificial intelligence. Here, we are taking in real world, we are taking 2D pictures and 3D pictures. These pictures can be given into the computer system that will create an avatar like a more real pictures by using the artificial intelligence. We are using 3D cameras and 4K photography to get the real picture. After that, these pictures can be converted into like a metaverse world. This AI algorithm uses the historical data to take a decision. They are using the historical data. And next one is the Internet of Things. What is IoT? IoT means actually in real world we have more these devices to represent the real world. We have more devices. These devices can be connected to the internet seamlessly. These devices will send the data periodically to the computer system, and these data will be processed for next step of the execution. See, suppose some device is connected with the human heart. It will send continuously update the heartbeat to the computer system. According to that, that computer system will take a decision. Likewise, every system here we in metaverse we need to touch the things, we need to feel the temperature. All these things will be done with the IoT things. For example, we are mounting some device means this device will continuously update the temperature data. Next one is 5G technology. 5G we need a fastest network to operate this metaverse. So 5G network is designed to support 500 times more wireless devices, each transmitting data 100 times faster than the previous 4G networks. Definitely we need 5G and more technology. And another one is the BCI, brain computer interface. A brain computer interface is nothing but a device. It translates the brain signals into commands. It can be executed by the computer or other machines. These machines are still in development or stage only. And what are the metaverse company? So some companies are now they are giving more than 20% of the place in metaverse platform. Some companies they are initiating their steps. So what are the companies there? Meta, Second Life, Apple, Roblox, Amazon. Actually, Amazon is giving a facility. Is going to give you a facility. If you want to purchase the furniture means we can check that furniture with our home. In a metaverse, we can check how this furniture would be like. If I am placing this furniture here in my home setup is like this. If I am placing this furniture here means how it will look like. So we can check like that. Then NVDA, Microsoft, Epic Games, they are all the Microsoft companies. So how the job nature will be? We are telling Metaverse is providing more, going to provide more job opportunity to others. So what are the jobs it will be? I'm presenting some of the most high level positions only. Apart from that, there are hundreds of opportunities out there. First one is the Metaverse World Designer, Metaverse Chief Virtual Officer, Metaverse Chief Information Officer, Metaverse Hardware Engineer, Augmented Reality Engineer, Virtual Reality Engineer, Metaverse Tour Guide, Blockchain Engineer, and all. There are many more positions are available. So if you want to get into the metaverse company, if you want to work with that means what you do, what should you do? First, get the required qualification. So apart from our educational qualification, we need to do some certification course. Then we can get a knowledge about that metaverse, like graduate certificate in cryptocurrencies and blockchain technology, master degree in global business with blockchain technology, otherwise certificate course in blockchain, cryptocurrency, financial technology. Likewise, we should get the qualification first. Next, we should develop our skill. So we should clearly understand the concept of metaverse. What is NFTs? What is gaming? What is blockchain? What is cryptocurrency? We need to know that. After that, we have to develop our skills also, communication skills. Next, we have to create our self-motivation. and maintain the technical ability. That is very, very, very important. There are a lot of courses available regarding the metaverse. So we can choose that course. Some courses are 6 months, some courses are 2 months, some is 1 year like that. So we need to select that course. See here, sir, I'm showing some of the example courses here: virtual reality, blockchain, and metaverse, Bitcoin, cryptocurrency technologies. Likewise, it will be, there are more courses. So we can select any one of the course from there. Finally, coming to the conclusion point. So first, what are the problems, what are the issues will be there in the metaverse? First one is the law issues. So it is a separate world, the imaginary world. So we are not able to define the laws. So there are so many law issues will be there. And security. So if you are entering with our avatar, we need security for our assets, and we need security for our cryptocurrencies, all the things. Still, the technology is being developed. So we need to improve the security also, and privacy. That definitely there will be identity hacking. So we need to face that. We need to develop algorithm to protect the privacy and physical health issues. Consider if you are sitting in your room, if you are using a VR headset and close 24 hours, means definitely there will be a health issues. So the health issues will come. So we need to face that also. And mental health issues. Always nowadays, we are children's also, they are using mobile phones and gadgets. So it will definitely will lead a mental health issues. So always we are using with these technologies means, so you will definitely develop a mental health issues. And one more thing is the technology addiction. So once we are immersed with this technology, it is difficult to come back after. So these are the problems with the metaverse. Now is the query time.